friends, I am outside today in one of my favorite places. This is actually part of my backyard, and this is a tree that fell down in the winter. You can see its roots are out. It's very cool, and it goes way down there. It fell all the way down there, but I like to come out here and just sit. And if you listen for a moment, I'll just be quiet for a moment so you can listen too. So I can hear the birds, I can hear people working outside, maybe you hear that too, but it's nice and quiet out here. And what I'm going to do is, I am going to make a nature sketchbook today. And I think you can do this too. Now, you don't have to have this in your backyard to make a nature sketchbook. Maybe you live someplace where you only see big buildings when you look outside. You can still make a nature sketchbook because there's all kinds of things to draw when you're outside. So what I did was I have my sketch paper here. Now you might have sketch paper or you might not. If you don't have sketch paper, you can just use a regular notebook and you could decorate the outside of it, or maybe you have a sketch pad that you want to use and you want to decorate it. But if you don't, I took out my sketch paper here. And to make a nature sketchbook, you're going to take a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be this big. It can even be smaller paper. And I'm going to fold it in half, just like this, okay? So this will be the cover of my nature sketchbook. Then I'm going to get another piece, and I'm going to fold it in half again, just like this. Fold it in half, just like this. And I'm going to put it inside. It's a little bit windy up. If you see my paper blowing, that's okay. I'm going to put it inside, just like that. And then I take another piece. I don't know how many pieces you want in your nature sketchbook, but a fun thing to do would be each day to kind of go outside and sketch something that is outside that you see. So I'm going to put it inside that. So you see I'm starting to make pages of my book, of my nature sketchbook. I've got a bunch of pages. Now, I could keep going and add as many pages as I want. I think that's enough for right now, just so you get the idea. And then I brought outside with me, I kind of just bring a box, and inside I have this little baby stapler. You see it? Isn't it cute? I love this stapler. And you might have a big stapler at home. You can ask an adult to help you if you need them to, but I'm going to make some staples along the edge, just like this, okay? And so that it's stapled closed, okay? Just like that. So now it's been stapled all across, okay? And so now I can kind of open it like this. And now I've got my nature sketchbook ready. Okay, it's ready to go. Now, I brought outside with me, usually when people sketch, they like to use a pencil. So you can sketch with a pencil if you want to, okay? I've got a colored pencil here, and this is just a regular pencil. I also brought outside with me markers, because if you want to, of course you can sketch with markers, that's fine. And I brought a green and a brown one out because I was kind of looking at the colors around me. You don't have to bring the exact colors that are around you out, but you could use markers. And I also brought some crayons with me for my sketch. Now you could use any of these. Any will do. I think right now when I sketch, I'm going to use my pencil first. And so then what I do is I like to just get I'm gonna put this down here. I just like to get a little bit cozy, and I'm cool because in this tree, I can kind of lean back onto its roots. And I get something to draw on. I'm using the top of my of my paper, but you could use a book, or maybe you could use a clipboard, something that you have that's a little bit hard. And then I just start looking around. Look around with me. Now there's so much for me to draw out here. I could draw one of the trees. I could maybe sketch some of the leaves or the plants. You really have to use your eyes. There's so much to draw. Like I'm looking at this little tree right here and just how it looks with all of its little leaves. I'm even looking at the branch right here coming off of my big tree. That would be neat to sketch. I'm even looking at these tiny little buds right here on this tree. This tree is still getting some buds on it, like it still wants to grow some leaves. Those would be neat to sketch. I'm just looking around, or maybe I want to sketch the whole entire landscape that I see. So if I look back there into the woods, I might want to sketch that. So you're going to sketch something you want. Now, I don't know how you want to design your cover. You might want to design your cover that says, My Nature Sketch Book. I don't know what you want to name it. Or maybe you don't even want to write anything on it. Maybe you want to draw something on the front. But I think I'm going to open it up and I am going to sketch. I think I'm going to look at, you know what is giving me inspiration right now? Is this tree right here, right in front of me. I'm going to kind of look at this tree. I'm going to look at how it looks. And I'm just going to start to sketch. Now, I've told you this before. The way you get better at something is you practice. And I have to admit, I am not the best artist, but I still love to sketch and draw. And so the more you do it, the better you get. And especially when you look at something, when you're staring at something and looking at it, it just kind of comes alive in your hand, and the pencil, it just starts to kind of flow off the pencil. And it doesn't have to look exactly like it. You might draw it even differently. Yours might look a little bit bigger or smaller, or sketching, there is no right way to sketch. You just go ahead and do it. So I'm looking at this, and you can see I'm using my pencil. And if you want, you can use your eraser if you want to like kind of go back, but you don't have to. So I'm going to start, and I'm just going to kind of start making a line. Like I see that it goes up, and I hope you can see this. It kind of goes up, and then I have to look at it and then look back down at my sketchbook. So I'm looking at it, and it kind of goes off this way. So it kind of curves up like that. And you see, I didn't draw the ground or anything. And then I see that I'm looking at it, and there's a branch that goes off. Can you see my sketchbook? It goes off kind of this way. And then I see that there's some little branches coming out of it. And off those little branches, I see twigs. So I'm looking at it really carefully. And I decided just to draw the sticks that come off of it. And there's one that kind of looks like this. Oh, wow. All right, now I see that there are leaves on it. And I'm going to start to draw those leaves. Now I'm looking very carefully at the leaf. And I see that the leaf has a lot of these leaves kind of have like rough edges. So I want to draw a leaf that kind of has some rough edges on it. Oh, there's one there, and there's leaves all over. So I'm going to keep taking my time and drawing, sketching out this kind of little branch. And I'm looking all over, and I'm noticing more and more things that I could sketch today. Like right in this area, there's all kinds of branches that are all together. That would be really interesting to kind of sketch all the branches and how they look together. The other thing that I'm looking at is, you know what, like I said, if you're outside and you don't have this around you and you're gonna draw something outside, maybe you're looking across from you and there are houses or there are skyscrapers. Or, you know what can be really neat to sketch? The sky. I'm looking up at the sky today. Now, I don't see any, but maybe where you are, there are clouds. Clouds are so awesome to sketch. You can kind of do the shape of your clouds. So what I encourage you to do is get outside today. Get outside, make yourself a nature sketchbook and just sketch and draw. It's so nice to just sit outside. You don't have to be on a tree. You could be sitting in a chair. You could be sitting on a towel in your grass or a blanket. Maybe you just want to sit near a window. Open up a window and look out your window and just sketch from your window and let the breeze come in a little bit. Wherever you want to be so that you can see the outside and sketch whatever is there. It's just a nice way to relax and have a calm kind of day. And you can sketch at any time of day. That's what's really good about sketching too. You might fill up one sketchbook today and make another tomorrow. I can't wait for you to do this activity. I'm excited about it. If you sketch something really awesome, I would love to see it. You can post it below if you want to. I hope you have a quiet, relaxing day doing some nature sketching. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.